Oh, you can farm 200 writs instead of doing the that's how you can get the egg instead of the meta. Did I watch any of the Gamescom stuff? No, I'm behind on all the Gamescom stuff. We were away on vacation until Tuesday evening, so I missed a lot of the announcements. I've caught up on some trailers here and there. I've posted some on Discord that I'm interested in, so check on Discord and miscellaneous game section. I've been posting some stuff. There's a game called, was it Moonbreakers? Let me see, is that the game, what it was called? Moonbreaker, which looked really interesting. You get to basically design your army like a point buy system and battle it against other people, but your army are miniatures that you can paint, like digitally paint in the game to look how you want, and then you field them in battle. I love that idea.
At the quarry, we'll set off so we can reach her before nightfall.
All right, what do I need to do? Extracted jade core storage. Do I have any? No, I have not extracted any. Of course not.
Yes, I'm ready to defeat anything.
Attack my target.
So do I need
Power hit.
Oh, I need a kit.
I'll remember you all.
Give me that kit.
I've exposed some promising cores, so get started extracting.
What does a core look like? Oh, it's these little nobs. These little nubs. There we go. I got something. I got something! You are not carrying an excavator. I have something in my hand. What the hell is this then? Oh, how about this one? Oh, I have to hit the right buttons? What is this? I don't think I did it right. I didn't know I was gonna play a Simon game. I'm not carrying a kid anymore. Oh. Isn't it? Okay. So then what? Match the color sequence. Okay. Before time expires. Give me it. Do it. Do the thing. Press 4. 4. Extract. I got one. Oh my god, I got it. He can be taught.
Where were you hiding
Oh,
that?
Nice.
I got one
Exactly
with
what I
27 seconds left. Woo! That was a close one.
Faster.
My goodness. I remember when this game you could actually just spam the number 2 button and bring down an Elder Dragon. Now you have to play Simon and memory games and hit all kinds of buttons. Jesus. Back in my day,
Research has revealed something devastating.
we killed Zaitan by pressing 1 button.
The void will keep growing until it rips the very fabric of reality, and nothing is left.
I know 2 things. We have each other, and we have a lot more work to do.
Jumping on your little roller ball.
If we're to beat the void, we must first understand it.
Okay, let's get these samples back to Frozen Sea Monastery. Like my wife said, we have work to do.
I'll keep searching for core extraction spots. We're not defeated yet.
Do 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 do.
By my will.
You have a better view of the Zaitan fight than most of the community, I think. What do you mean, Cassis? A better view?
Full of adrenaline.
Hey, I did it!
Kill him.
I got Cantha and Dragon's End done. How many more do you need, babe?
I keep up the healing, you keep up the gang.
How many more do you need for this zone?
Won't sugarcoat it.
For Dragon's End, Decade of Heroes.
Sweet We treasure.
Oh, okay. Because I just finished those. You were shocked the other day when the fire elemental didn't melt in 20 seconds. They revamped a lot of the early world bosses and gave them actual mechanics and stuff.
Feels nice.
You consider all 3 zones as the final dungeon and Ara as the boss fight, not just hitting Zaitan with cannons. Oh, you mean like, oh, I thought you meant like a view as in like a view from a window. You meant like your opinion on it wasn't negative. Yeah. No, I get it. I like making jokes about the Zaitan fight because when they revamped it, they changed it from spamming the 2 button to the 1 button as for most of it. Yeah, and the ore zones have never been my favorite.
Commander, you're
But
needed at the Jade Quarry base camp now.
I'm not overly
Keep on
negative
your
about
way,
these
right
things
on
either.
time.
It's more of a meme now than anything else. It's hard. It's hard because that's why I kind of am excited about like the future of Guild Wars 2, because they kind of got locked into the whole Elder Dragon thing. And it's tough when your main villain is this like colossal force of nature, way bigger than anything else like in the game. Like, how do they make it so, you know, these puny mortal player characters can stand a chance versus them? And a lot of times it's like, oh, you have to charge up a weapon, and you know, it takes a little bit of the player agency away, and you have to do it kind of like that. So I'm hoping the future, you know, we're tackling things that are still epic, still amazing, but not necessarily they have to figure out, okay, how does it make sense for a group of these mortals to kind of take it down? You know what I mean? All right, so we're gonna do a couple more events here. Where's Golomancy now? Do a couple more. I don't mind staying extra and like helping other folks that need it.
Attack my target!
It's Kaith. You want me to attack Kaith? All right. Yeah, Cassis, you sound like my fiance Azaria. She absolutely loves Ara. She thinks that's like one of the most special places in the entire game is running the dungeons of Ara. Yeah, sounds like you have a similar opinion. Yeah, death, good. Hey, McSwalton.
Good job preparing people earlier, Commander. This backup is going to help.
Adrenaline surging.
Barriers, now! Threat exterminated.
I'm in your turtle. So I can eat. Roosevelt, you put that Dana Carvey voice line
the pattern at last.
from Master of Disguise in my head now. Turtle. That's what you meant. I know. You put it in my head. Turtle. And you know, the funny thing is I've never even seen that full movie. I just remember all the advertisements for that movie on TV, and one of the lines from the actual like trailer was turtle. Like, are you not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? You're definitely turtly enough for me. I don't have my own turtle. Yeah. You think they put all the good lines in the trailer? That's what I've heard. Yeah. I don't think anyone saw that movie, but everyone knows that line. They really did. They must have done like a lot of marketing for that movie, because everyone knows about that movie and no one's seen it. Matt Calder, thanks for following. Hey, Talia the Fox, what's going on? So is it good to fight from the turtle, or is it better? I can't hear you. You want to jump on voice chat or no?
Huh. I'm hurting here.
I got dumped out of the turtle and instantly died. Yes.
Surrounded. Don't let up.
Matt Caller says, I'm dropping the follow as you're the first Guild Wars 2 streamer I found that has captions. Thanks for that. Well, thank you for following. Yeah, we enabled captions here a while ago, and I know they're not always completely accurate, but I feel like the more people that can attempt to enjoy the stream, the better.
You can't catch us.
Well, welcome.
The end is near. For great justice.
Surrounded. Don't let up.
I can't. It's hurting me. It hurt me.
Nice.
Turtle is the top CC machine in the game, but not amazing for DVS. All right, that's pretty cool. At least it has some utility, you know? King Sludge, you've watched that movie? It's cheesy but funny. Yeah, I like Dana Carvey, so.
Help me over here.
Help me over here!
For great
Ground
justice.
rubbing.
Never saw
Complete.
Kill it and clear a place for Irene to land.
I went down. They came from behind.
For great justice. Strength is mine.
I could use a hand over here.
There's the human female. I can use a hand over here.
I see the pattern at last.
Commencing search for
For
loose
great
change.
justice.
Drying off.
Another door?
Surrounded. Don't let up.
Did you hear, Zarya? They're making a Killer Clown from Outer Space game. That's where that quote is from. Another door? They are. Was that something they announced at Gamescom? Yeah. Is this your first time actually going through the Dragon events? Yeah. Yeah, I've never done any of this.
Maybe I was the illusion all along.
Strength is
Fire.
mine.
Observatory secure.
You all performed well, but our toughest battle lies ahead.
Or at least I think I do.
Ready.
And so will I.
I have to play it. Techno says, any plans to watch the new Game of Thrones Dragon series? Yes.
The best day of my life.
Thank you for helping, Saba.
She knows my name.
How are we all looking?
Great. We stupidly were trying to save some
Still
money,
clearing the base.
tightening our budget a little
Same
bit.
here at the speaker camp.
that's not the stupid part.
Exposed out here.
We canceled HBO Max just a couple weeks ago. We're like, all right, we don't need that. We're not watching anything on HBO Max. Totally forgetting about the Game of Thrones show. So now we got to figure out, do we have it in the budget to subscribe again so we can watch the Game of Thrones show? Yeah. So. You hopscotch those things, turn it on for a month's binge, deactivate. The issue is we've got so many other things we're doing that for. Like we're doing that for Paramount Plus right now to, you know, blow through Star Trek Next Generation and all the Star Trek shows and stuff. So
Refreshing.
yeah, but we'll get to it at some point. By the way, I have a friend who's somewhat of a Tolkien scholar. He's like been invited to speak at Tolkien fan events, and he writes articles about the lore and history of Middle Earth. He got a preview screening of the first 2 episodes of the Lord of the Rings show coming out in September, and he's got very positive thoughts to say about it. So if anybody's excited for that, I think that's like what, like next week or soon after.
Resilient like cockroaches, perhaps.
Star Trek is no longer on Netflix for us in the US, I don't think. Right, babe? Didn't we have to subscribe to Paramount Plus because Star Trek Next Generation was no longer on Netflix?
Reinforcements, just what we needed. You did well to prepare everyone earlier.
I feel like that's true. Yeah. Yeah, it left. We started watching it.
Got you now.
Yeah. Oh, you're watching Voyager on Netflix. Okay. Yeah.
So much power.
You can't catch us.
High quality H2O is followed. Welcome to the stream. I'm assuming that's a Waterboy reference.
Something doesn't feel right.
I sense a dark presence. Something foul.
Something foul. Is it me?
Be on guard.
Is it my aftershave?
Hey, check it out. It dropped something. Than move, loot.
Check it out. It dropped something.
Quick, throw it into this crystalline purifier. It'll reduce the void's intensity.
Oh.
Sounds like one of those Jade Tech water filters, but for evil magic.
I threw it.
I can sense the void strength waning. Keep at it, Commander.
Cover you.
Don't be lens speakers.
You'll be
We'll
blown out
rout
in
these
days.
void spawn yet.
Just a reminder for anybody who's tuned in recently, we have a giveaway going on Twitter.
Is that all you
Giving
got?
away 5 community chests in Guild Wars 2. Thanks to ArenaNet. So if you click that link that Roosevelt just put in the chat,
Take it down, speakers.
it'll tell you to go follow me in a bunch of places to gain entry to the giveaway. We're picking winners tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, so make sure you get your entries in now.
We will prevail.
Ow, I'm on fire. Now, was there anything I needed to do before I do this meta in order to start unlocking my turtle, or will this count? My impression is I already needed to have something before doing this, right? You don't think so?
Lash out all you like, beast. The results will be
Oh, I have to get the egg
same.
first? I'm not too worried about it.
Orientation is horizontal. Recommend vertical.
You will obey.
Medic! Refreshing. For great justice.
For
Lash
great
out all
justice.
You like, beast. The result will be the same.
For great justice. Adrenaline surging.
Turbo mode. Engage.
Boy, Sickwat, thanks for following. Welcome to the stream. You thought you get the egg if you killed Suwan? I don't know. I don't know. I'm asking you guys. Is the egg here? Do I have the egg? Can anybody tell?
I'll see it destroyed.
I probably have the egg. I also have Jimmy Hoffa in there as well somewhere.
Help me.
Oh, the egg isn't an item. Huh.
Is mine.
How is the egg not an item? The egg is most certainly an item. It's an egg. Is it an idea?
Faster.
Maybe I was the illusion all along.
Together, we will prevail.
Surprise.
Kill
The
him.
egg opens up a collection. Okay.
For the record, you've been struck.
For great justice. Thanks for the help. Adrenaline for great justice. I'll destroy you all.
So if I do this, I'll open up the collection? Okay, yeah, if they kill Suwan.
Lash out all you like, beast. The result will be the same.
We...
For great justice.
Back on my feet, thanks to you.
Can't stop me. Faster.
This is getting serious.
If you collect enough writs from the Dragon End, you can just purchase it for 200. Okay.
If I had a copper for every dragon I'd ever slain, I'd have
There's a writ.
reasonable amount of pocket change.
Let's keep moving. Time is of the essence.
How many writs do I have? I have 22. That is not 200.
You seem troubled, Muvan. What is on your
Oh,
mind?
I got some more now.
Just thinking about that salt spray dragon back there. It's a shame we had to kill it. Its actions were not its own.
Was either it or us. Nothing to be done about it.
Faster.
Except putting an end to this corruption as quickly as possible.
And you can buy a few writs every day for currency? Okay.
Let's
The only
hurry.
step in the whole process that seems a pain is the required strike. Everything else surprisingly is easy. Okay.
Vile creatures! Maybe you'd like a taste of my magic.
Hey, Bog Carp. Hello, follow Bog Enthusiast. I come for you drops. All right, awesome. Welcome on in. You know, over the years, we've gotten a lot of other folks in the stream who's had Otter in their name, but not many that have Bog as well. So you're a swamp fish? Swamp carp?
Increases.
I'm a swamp otter. There you go. That's fantastic.
Turbo mode. Engage.
I can see you trying to pick a stream to watch, just like, all right, who should I get drops from? Another Bog? Well, there you go. It was great because I chose the word bog years and years ago. For a bunch of different reasons, but, you know, mainly because it means like swamp and marsh, and I thought that was kind of cool. Turns out, around the world, bog means many different things. sometimes good.
You okay?
Like it means God. So I'm God Otter in some places, and other places it means toilet. So I'm
If the Void manages
like
to
shit
trap the
otter
siege turtles,
in other places.
that would be highly problematic.
Please, you must
Siege
save
turtle
the
hatchling.
hatchlings.
Baby turtle pet if you're a ranger. Oh, there you go.
Don't let them in.
I am
Defend
not a
the
ranger.
hatchlings.
Yeah, bog in the UK is slang for toilet. Yep. So, there you go. Toilet otter. I prefer the what I forget which countries or languages bog means God in. I prefer those. Yes, people look at you strange when I wear your t-shirts. Underdark. Oh, I'm sorry.
You won't be eating turtle soup.
It's the Slavic languages that have it as God. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's another term for marsh. That's how I meant it. High quality. Yeah. Like a swamp marsh otter is how it was originally meant. Yeah, we have here's like the art on my channel. It's supposed to be a swampy otter who lives, you know, in an otter ruin here. We had this artwork done for us just this year. We had a revamp of our whole visual style on the channel, and that's where the name came from.
Ah, such might. Refreshing.
People come more in contact with toilets than marshes. That's true. That's true. I guess I should be helping with the Void Abomination over here.
Your seams are showing.
Supposed to beat this up?
Take this. No end.
I feel like my group is over here, though.
All better.
Strength is mine. I can feel bears for great justice.
Have I tried the fishing? I tried the fishing when the expansion first came out. I haven't tried it in a long time. It was okay. You know me. Fishing in games is not my favorite thing. Basically ever.
My strength
In Sweden, bog is a certain cut of meat? Oh, really?
Take this. No end.
Purple green lover, we have so much in common. My favorite color is actually red, but the colors for our channel are purple and green. Yeah, for our logo and everything else.
Yes, I'm ready to defeat anything.
Not pro fishing in games. Now we're enemies. I have
Stop me.
a storied history with fishing in games, including a time where I tried fishing in Black Desert online, and I freaked out because I spent so much time trying to fish and get something, and it pulled after a long struggle. I finally was able to pull out one piece of seaweed.
No way. I can do this all day.
So I did a little bit of a rage, just kind of like freaking out on camera just to ham it up, and I wound up knocking my keyboard off my desk, and I broke my keyboard. And yeah, in general, I just, when everyone goes, "Oh my God, you got fishing in your game," I always go, it's not really what I need to be happy in a game. I'm happy that you're happy now. Koopa Nuts, thanks for the bits. Yeah, broke my keyboard. Hi, Sango.
For the forest!
Faster. Faster.
Yeah, taco is the overlay that a lot of people use. High quality. Anybody that is getting back into Guild Wars 2 after a big break or brand new to the game, feel free to come and join us on Discord. We have a Guild Wars 2 section on our Discord where you can ask questions and and other sections where you can hang out with the community, especially when I'm not streaming. Post pictures of your pets and your food, and talk about games and music and TV shows and whatever hobbies they're interested in. Just geek out with other like-minded folks. Click that link that 8-Bit Noise put in the chat and join us over on Discord. Thank you. Yeah, tell us about your food, please. This community loves its food. All right, Pecunious, thanks for playing with us and hanging out with us today. Talk to you soon.
Refreshing.
It's refreshing. So refreshing.
Sounds like another dragon. Great.
Great.
Not to worry. It will fall as easily as the last, I'm sure.
I wouldn't be averse to some reinforcements, though. Just in case. Oriel, come in, Oriel.
I worked with the Justin Case. Literally, his name was Justin Case.
We're just outside of staging ground Omega, and I've run into a complication.
There you go. Golemansy has more advice for you. If you get Guild Wars 2 Taco, I highly recommend getting tickets pack for it as well. Nice. It's got a lot of really good stuff. Well, thanks for the link.
Let's clear the rubble and make way for the siege turtles.
What's that? What is that? You were clapping? Yeah. Why are you clapping? She's just happy? Okay, good. Azari's happy, everybody.
Extra damage.
Coupon says, watching you play Guild Wars 2 is pure nostalgia. You introduced me to Guild Wars 2 streams and streamers. I'm glad, Kupo Nuts. I still remember one of those old Guild Wars 2 streams where you won more giveaways in a day and broke the record.
Refreshing.
I forget how many it was, but it was a lot.
You are making a...
And I remember we all thought it was hilarious. Happy is good. I agree. What are we even doing in this event? Capture the landing zone. Okay, just sit here. It's captured. Get out of my circle.
Yes, I'm ready to defeat anything.
Speaking of giveaways, if we get 5 newer gifted subs, we will do another Game Vault raffle. Not Game Vault raffle, I'm sorry. We're going to give away Guild Wars 2 gem codes. What game are we playing today? We're going to give away 400 gem codes. Codes for 400 gems. Plus Spark Vault keys. Same thing if we get $25 total on tips and bits, or every time we get $25 total on hip and bits, I should say. All throughout the stream today.
Kill him.
Alright, so now use siege turtles to destroy shields. Oh, okay.
Clear out the area and destroy that crystal.
I need a siege turtle.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. Now I can participate.
I can feel Bear's power. Yes, I'm ready to defeat anything. Can't stop me.
No worries, Joe. Thanks for joining us. You're doing work and watching the stream now? Okay. Damn work always getting in the way, right? You think we have like 2 gem codes left? All right, I have more if we need it. Yeah, I know. We've had a lot of winners today. A lot of winners today. It's been an epic stream.
I can take on the world.
We've got about triple the folks watching that usually watch the show. So that's pretty fantastic all around. I know a lot of folks are watching because of the drops. They want to earn their in-game goodies, but I'm hoping that some of you folks are enjoying it enough to stick around and watch us some more. I do jump back into Guild Wars periodically when they release new content, but I am a variety streamer. We play lots of different things. Yeah. Yeah, we were 500 plus at one point. Yeah, it's true. But we've been hovering around 320 or so for a while now.
Here goes the
I can
second
take
one.
on the world.
Take out the crystal.
I'm gonna go over here.
For great just ready. Adrenaline surging.
Torment is my ally.
Having some strawberries. That's a big one.
For great justice.
That's two. Take out the final crystal.
I can't get in. Let's go, turtles. Do your job. You guys saw that, right? Golomensy landed on my head with a turtle.
All shields are broken. Now's our chance.
There you go. Do. We. You jumped.
Increases. Close to dying.
Don't die.
For great justice. Faster.
I wonder how many things we've killed today.
For great justice.
You know, how many monsters have we killed today? I feel like we've slaughtered a lot.
Full of adrenaline.
Sad, shield us.
At least two? Merm's like more than two. Would you guys sharing a brain over there?
I'll remember this.
Be afraid.
Ugh. So, this is a story that some of you guys have probably heard before. But for anybody that's newer, you probably haven't. Hey, Ambrasa. Happy 10-year anniversary as well.
You've left me no choice.
The Jiggy Joe says, hey, it's good to see all the OG Guild Wars 2 people. Yeah, it's good to be back. Well, I didn't go anywhere. I've been here for 7 years, streaming here on Twitch, but I play a lot of different things now, not just Guild Wars 2. But yeah. Welcome. We chat, we all share one brain cell. Is that true? Whose turn is it with the brain cell today? Yeah, is it 8-Bit Noise's turn? So here's a funny Guild Wars 2 story. My original character's name was Gorn. G-H-O-R-N-E. Gorn Grimhammer. And then I had a problem with my account, and I needed to start over again 12 days after the release of Guild Wars 2. And my name was already taken because I had the name Gorn already reserved on my other account that I wasn't able to play on anymore. So I had to think of a new character name, and I'm literally just sitting here going, what else would sound cool for a Norn? I kind of want it to sound kind of like Gorn, and I decided to do what you see. Well, how do I show you my character name? Anyway, I decided to do Gunvor. Right there, on the top left. G-H-U-N-V-O-R. Gunvor Grimhammer instead of Gorn Grimhammer, right? So that's been my character name ever since. Fast forward a bit to when I was playing in a guild with a whole bunch of people. And we had somebody in our guild. I believe he was either from, I don't know. And I apologize if Gardos is watching right now. I can't remember if he lived in Sweden or Norway. I want to say Sweden. But he said, "Do you want to know something funny about your character's name?" And I was like, "Sure." He goes,
I don't have long.
"Gunvor is the name of my grandmother." I had no idea that Gunvor was a female name in another language. And from that moment on, anytime we were like raiding together or doing guild missions together, he referred to me as grandmother. He's like, "Hello, grandmother." So in my mind, I was like, this big macho Norn Gunvor. It sounds great. He's like, no, that's grandma. Yeah, so I'm Granny Grimhammer, exactly. It's fantastic. I keep dying, but I'm just telling stories and laughing. Yeah, but he'll still check in on Twitch chat or Guild Wars every once in a while, and he'll whisper me. He goes, "Hey, grandmother."
For great justice.
But it's just weird because it wasn't even like, it's not that like I looked up names on the internet and saw the name Gunvor and I was like, yeah, let's do it. I literally just was sitting here thinking of something in my head, just syllables that sounded good together in my head. No idea that that was an actual name. And lo and behold, it's grandma.
Great justice.
Holy crap. Thank you for Res.
For great justice.
Why are we fighting it in the hallway?
Refreshing.
This seems to be unwise. Granny Grimhammer's battle cry. "I'm going to knit you the scratchiest sweater. And I hope you choke on these Werther's originals." Also, get off my lawn. Killer grandmas from outer space.
For great justice. Yes, I'm ready to defeat anything. Adrenaline surging.
This thing is no joke.
Great justice.
Not sure you realize you're soloing it? Am I? Where is everybody else? Why is nobody helping me with this?
Adrenaline surging.
What? You're here too? Okay, we're duoing it. Where did you all go? I'm sitting there telling stories. I'm like, why is this thing like...
Power. For great justice.
Oh, man. Okay, you guys are here. I've got 2 friends at least.
Strength is mine.
Any fun or interesting stories about your real life, Grandma? Well, my mom's mom passed away when I was fairly young, but my most standout memory about her was even though she was old and had no idea what video games were all about, I remember getting the original Nintendo Entertainment System, and she was really intrigued by Duck Hunt. The fact that you can like shoot the television screen and it would actually react. She thought that was, she got a big kick out of that and actually played Duck Hunt with me as a kid. And all I remember is her cracking up.
Stop me.
She had a raspy cough and I remember her laughing to the point of coughing while playing Duck Hunt. My other grandmother lived until she was 93. She only passed away like less than 10 years ago. That was my dad's mom. So I got to know her quite well. But she was the one who was married to my grandfather Mario, who was named Mario, and everyone thinks I say that word weird because everyone's used to it being Mario. But here, as Jersey Italians, we always called my grandfather Mario, and she would constantly yell his name. Mario! Set the table, Mario! Get the door, Mario! Yeah, there's my stories. Look, now the Salt Spray Dragon's almost dead. See that? It's Martastic God, the NES, even though I didn't live that era. Now I feel the 30 years I've been living. I've been gaming since I was 5 years old, and I'm about to turn 48 next month. My dad brought home an Atari 2600 when I was about 5 years old, and I've been gaming ever since.
Earlier about pocket change and slaying dragons. It was totally just a joke. I love Salt Spray Dragons.
I love them on a side of toast.
Staging ground Omega has been secured.
Yeah, Mario, you're always letting Goombas in the castle.
Need more time.
Well, hurry up. We haven't got all day.
All right.
Don't get your horns in a twist, Earthcall. We're doing the best we can.
How dare you? Of all the insolent and...
Please make haste, Captain. We're counting on you.
Optical Green says, hi, how does Power Zerk Warrior work after the update? I'm not the person to ask about that, to be honest. I did go onto Metal Battles today and saw that it was still a viable, like, open world spec, so I actually did a little bit of retooling of my character this morning based on what was on that site, but as far as how it performs or anything like that, like, we're just casually playing, going through events, trying to get our Decade armor today. So